this very moment, collective. You are right on time whenever you're watching this. This reading is timeless. Tapping into our spirit guides, our angels, the universe. Please show us what you have for us in this very moment. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And let's get into this message today. So right away, I was getting an energy of someone who has completely changed their tune. This person, their energy was giving frustrated. Their energy was getting almost like trying to change you even exactly. We got the star card here. But now this person is completely shifting to it. Is that the Knight of not the Knight of Cups right underneath it? My goodness. This person is going from bitter, upset, trying to change you, trying to challenge you, to now star card seeing like, hold on, collective has some special power. Collective could be wish fulfillment. I like collective. Collective could be my best friend. Collective could be a great lover to me. Knight of Cups. I want to give to collective. I want to bless collective. I want to be close to our collective. And I mean, the turns have just completely tabled with this person, whereas before they were kind of showing up as someone who was more of an aggressor or someone who was discontent with what they got from you. Now they're really desperate to connect with you. At the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Wands here. So I would say this is problematic, especially with your energy. King of Wands is someone who's like hyper masculine, like alpha energy. Someone who's all about control. You're giving more, I would say, Sigma energy. And Sigma energy is really independent, has their own source of power, and kind of doesn't play by any of the dynamics of society, and literally has their own frequency, their own life, their own, like, everything. So this person is wanting to benefit from you now, but because they are more alpha, more controlling, or someone who will come at you in whatever way that they can get to their end goal, that does not work on a Sigma. That does not work. And this person is feeling like they're struggling now, but in a different way, because now they're trying to be nice to you or make it up to you, or, you know, make it more comfortable for you to be closer to them. But for one, they've already turned you off, for a lot of you. And for two, now you can see, because you're showing up in Sigma energy, that like you can see their intention underneath, so you're still turned off. And it's kind of just like when the mean girl, the mean guy all of a sudden tries to be nice, you're naturally going to be like, what do you want? Like, what do you actually want? You're not nice usually. So what do you just please tell me, just please be direct. Like, what are you trying to get from here? Because the smiling in my face is creeping me out. You're usually not, not nice at all. So this is not you. And you can see straight through it. So it's like they're kind of getting rejection after rejection, and it's frustrating them a bit. So let's talk about how they're seeing you. We got the Saboteur. It says highlights your fear of self-empowerment and the changes that it would bring into your own life. Right away when this card came out, it let me know that you're independent. You're someone who has been through some things, and that's why you're in such a favorable position, because you have gone through the dark night of the soul to get to the other end. They're seeing the finished product. This person was likely not around during that dark night of the soul, so they haven't seen the journey. So they just see you as someone who's lucky. They just see you as someone who's got it. Whatever it is that it is, whatever it is that they want or admire. But they're not seeing all the sacrifice that had to be made, or all the other ways that your creativity or your freedom can be stifled at other times or in other ways. They're not seeing that. So this person sees you as someone who's really self-empowered. I was also getting a strong energy of travel with the Saboteur. They see you as someone who's kind of got it all. And we have the King. So this person sees you as a person where if they're connected to you, they will benefit. The King, it says, enlightened, benevolent leadership, benefiting those in your charge. So they're like, if I get a part of collective's friend group, a part of their charge, I'm going to eat like a king too. I am going to naturally benefit. This is why, centuries ago, everybody wanted to be at court. They wanted to be close to the king so that they could have the balls and they can meet the new people. And so they can connect with someone who may be marriage material or who can bring them financial benefit. They wanted to be where the king is. They wanted to be at court because that's where the money is. That's where the luxury is. That's where the fancy dinners and the endless, wine is. So listen, I might try to be there too. And that's how this person sees you. So they want to be close to you, but it's still not giving authentic, even though they do have genuine respect for you, because they went from being frustrated with you, seeing you as competition or not liking you, to all of a sudden liking you. Immediately you clock that T. So it's hard for you to now let them in any way because you don't trust them. You're like, I know you're trying to benefit from me. That's what you would do if you could. So why would I just let you do that? We got the Liberator. It says freeing yourself and others from outdated beliefs and releasing negative thought patterns so you don't sit and ruminate. That's another thing that this person has grown to respect about you, because I do think that they have tried to plant a seed of negativity in you, but you don't allow those patterns to loop in your head. For you, a bad day can be a bad day, but you're not going to look at a bad day and feel like it's a depiction of your entire life. Sometimes, maybe we all have, days where it's like doom and gloom, woe is me, but eventually you bounce back. Eventually you get up again and you follow your routine. I'm also hearing someone would greatly benefit from an early morning class. And I was seeing Pilates. Very, very just random message that flew in for someone. Because as soon as I was talking about getting up, Spirit was showing me someone who was struggling with getting up. And Spirit is saying, if you go ahead and pay for that class, it's going to motivate you when you're seeing that money leave your account. And then that's going to help you get your day started and get you up early. I'm like that too. I can sleep in all day, but if I get up early, I'm up. So just a side message. And then we got the Goddess here. So you're interestingly showing up in masculine and feminine energy as the king, strong masculine energy, and the Goddess, strong feminine spiritual energy. It says the feminine expressed through wisdom, nature, life force, and sensuality. This person sees you as everything. This could be a romantic person, someone who didn't see you as a romantic option before, but they are now, because they're like, wow, this person is a king. They got a good amount of masculine energy. They get up, they go get it, they hustle, they're ambitious, they're organized, they meal prep, they're logical, this and that. And then we got the Goddess. They have a connection to nature, foot to the sand, so hot. Like, this person is they get so excited about you when they see you with your feet in the dirt, when they see you on your natural tip. Okay, looking good, smelling good, whatever you got going on. You got strong life force and also sensuality. They're attracted to you. Even if this is someone who's like a feminine that only dates masculines, this is a feminine who has a crush on you. Even if you're also a feminine, for an example, like, you could not be this person's type. You could be the kind of person they would never go for, yet they're here very much so wanting to go for you. We got the Heron and the Tortoise here. The Heron, it says detachment, faith, and harmony. So at the end of the day, you're rather detached from this. You're showing up in an energy where it's like, I only address things when they're right on my plate. If it's something that I need to deal with now, then I deal with it. Otherwise, out of sight, out of mind. This person is also, I feel like, been trying to plant thoughts of themselves in your mind, trying to do something, say something that would get you to think of them outside of the context you see them. So if this is like a coworker, they could be like recommending different shows, and then that gives them a way that they can talk to you, but it also gives you a way to end up thinking about them, and you're feeling like it's random, and it's not at all random. They're intentionally planting those thoughts. But you're showing up detached, so it's not working. And that's also why they haven't been able to get you stuck in a loop when they tried to, I feel like, program you into believing you were whatever they wanted to paint you to be. And that didn't work because you're showing up as detached at this time. So being unbothered is the solution right now. It says you're being guided to follow your inner wisdom. Exactly. So you are already tapped in with the higher power. It says, find clarity and focus on purpose, passion, and joy. Begin now to reinvent yourself and your life. You're a powerful co-creator with limitless wisdom, and infinite potential. And that's the thing about the star card as well. The star is wish fulfillment. You're in an energy of wish fulfillment. Yeah, spirit is showing me like a genie now, like make your wish, make your 3 wishes. So go ahead and do some manifestation in the near future. You already know I already got all that stuff on my Etsy shop. I got spell work on there I can do for you. But if you're witchy, get into it. Go ahead and tap in. Because the results will be very fruitful for you, especially with that Knight of Cups there. And then we have the tortoise. It says patience, persistence, being resourceful. You're being guided to be mindful, to enjoy each moment, have patience with yourself and others. Take small steps forward and it will deliver to you huge accomplishments. So Spirit is saying whatever goal you're working on, continue to work on that goal, because this person, King of Wands, bottom of the deck, they want to be that. They want to be your light, your focus. They want to be your king, but you're already a king. And they may even try to put you in a box and get you to become interested in the idea in being in just one energy so that they can be the other polarity. Meaning they could try to get you to just be in your goddesshood energy all the time, projecting things onto you, saying things that have to do with how you look, your femininity, your energy, and trying to reward you for that, or constantly bring up that and trying to make it seem like your masculine side is a negative thing, but it's really just because they want to be that masculine for you. This person is trying so hard to fit into your life and to find a purpose in your life. The thing is, you already have your own purpose, which is what the tortoise card was talking about, focusing on your purpose at this time. I just saw 1133. And this person is trying to become that purpose, and that's why they're failing. We got the 9 of Swords, the Judgment card, and the Moon. So this person is at a loss, not gonna lie. They are a bit in distress because they don't know really how to deal with this energy. Like an alpha is just going to take action. And a lot of people, see alphas as the tippy top and like betas, for an example, as the bottom. But the reality is, when you have all qualities, not only do you not feel any shame when you have to be in your beta energy and you have to surrender to a higher power or to someone else, but you can also shift easily into your alpha energy, get things done, shift into your sigma energy, be your own person, be on an individual journey, rake up all the blessings spirits has for you over here, over there, over there. So when you have all of them, there is no shame because you accept yourself for all that you are. And you also realize that these things all have power in different situations and different contexts. Sometimes the beta gets it all. Sometimes that super cute feminine energy needs help and you got the alphas coming in, just putting blessings at her feet because she accepts who she is. So depending on the situation, you're going to have to shift into different versions of yourself. This person doesn't do that though. 9 of Swords, they're trying to come at someone who's like the full rainbow with one color. They're trying to come at you and show you, look, I got this red frequency, it's super potent. And you're like, yeah, but I also got purple, blue, I got green over here, I got all the colors. So even though you got that powerful red frequency, I already have everything. So you basically have to be like a literal match to you. You have to also have everything as a partner to be on collective's level or on collective's radar as an option. And they're trying to solve this with one mind, alpha mind, and that is not working. Honestly, with the Judgment card there, the Judgment card is an external opportunity. So I do feel like there is mutual benefit you can get from each other. I know that from the fact that Spirit is giving them help or a chance. Judgment is a call to action specifically from the higher power or your angels, your guides, whatever. So whenever the external powers get involved, because we have free will, they're only getting involved if there's a reason. So this person would have a benefit to you in some way if you were to connect, but your rational mind is telling you that even if spiritually you're in alignment or there's like a match, I'll say, versus alignment, even if spiritually you two are a match or you have a benefit, because you're the whole rainbow, the entire spectrum, and you hold all versions of yourself and you uplift them, they also have to do so or they're not going to show up as, you know, really beneficial for you. And they're just struggling with that because I feel like their whole life they've been told, you know, this is who you need to be. Be like this, you'll see success. You'll get the girl, or you'll get the guy, you'll get the job, you'll get the this, you'll get the that. But they're learning that that's just not true. And there's always an exception to the rule, and you are that exception. So this person is trying their best. Again, like we got the Six of Coins. We got a lot of cards coming out talking about like the higher power helping. So I feel like Spirit wants you to have a chance. Whether this is a friend, whether this is someone who could benefit you because you're in the same industry and they could benefit you in terms of work or connections, there is a benefit here. Yeah, Death card reverse. You've already written this person off, but Spirit is saying Eight of Swords reverse at the bottom of the deck. If this person can accept Eight of Swords reversed, that their connection to you is not going to be based in control over you, and they can give you freedom, maybe we can have something here. You may feel like you like this person too, where it's like, you know, they may say something and you had to stifle your laugh because it's like, that's kind of funny, but we're beefing, so I'm not laughing. Like, you know, especially if you work together or see each other frequently, there's naturally bound to be different things that you could even see valuable in them or likable about them. But because you know that in their character, there are some big flaws, you can't really embrace them. I just saw 1616. I feel like Spirit is giving you two an opportunity to come together and to have a peaceful connection that can be mutually beneficial. We have Unlock Your Heart and Transformation and Rise. Unlock your heart, it says, embrace vulnerability. Let love guide your journey to self-discovery. Oh my goodness. Some of you are like, I'm not letting him in, Spirit. Well, let's see. Let's see how the cards fall. Let's see what benefit they end up giving to you. Maybe you'll change your tune if you see those benefits. Transform and Rise, it says your journey of transformation unlocks vast potential. Guiding evolution will bring you to new heights. So Spirit is kind of saying like, through this evolution, through the integration, there's actually a lot to be gained here. I think it's totally fine to go slow. And I also personally think it's totally fine to deny this altogether. However, I will say there is benefits that would come of this connection or friendship or relationship if you were to let them, give them a second chance, let them prove themselves. I feel like you'd be pleasantly surprised. That's what I got for us today. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I have for you today. I'll talk to you soon.